Rose, a few minutes from you.
I'm glad to be in this forum and talking about how we can push development agenda forward by looking at issues of hunger and malnutrition. I come from Kenya. It is in the East African region. We have a population of about 45 million. About 50% are women. From Kenya Integrated Household Survey, which was launched just recently. It was undertaken in 2015, 2016, so it's the most recent household survey that we've done in Kenya. We find that there has been a decrease as far as poverty levels are concerned from about 46 to 36%. But that aside is that women seem to be more prone to poverty than men. One, because women literacy level is actually lower than that of men. Secondly, is that there are higher levels of dropouts for female compared to male students. The proportion of female who are graduating is also from university is also low. In terms of technical skills, is also a bit low. In terms of labor market participation rate is also low, and when they participate, they are more in the irregular jobs rather than the regular jobs. When we think about the government and what it's actually doing, we find that there are different levels that the government is playing a key role in reducing poverty and also addressing issues of food security. At policy level, we have the food security and nutrition policy as well as a strategy and an action plan. And the action plan tend to look at the life cycle approach. And I would say that in recent times, just the other day, government launched the medium-term plan 3, whose main key agenda is food security. And with that food security, there will be focus on enhancing the quantity, to reduce the prices, and at the same time to diversify. I will also say that there are various platforms that the marginalized especially are taken care of, like those in the ASA areas. We have Kenya, 80% one may say is an ASO area. And because of the weather shocks, the level of food poverty is very high. And there are various programs, including school meal programs. And at recent times, because they rely mainly on livestock, there is also activities to enhance fodder stockage for to smoothen when there is drought conditions. At the same time, when one looks at the health platform, recently as the government promotes a universal health care, the aspect of free maternity has been enhanced or extended such that there is a coverage of about 1 year for women, but they have to really have the National Health Insurance Fund, which we feel that this would reduce the burden as far as the family is concerned. At another affirmative level action, we have efforts to diversify the sources of income and to improve entrepreneurship for women through activities for providing funding. We have what we call Uwezo Fund, just to make it happen for the women to engage in entrepreneurial activity. And finally, just looking at financing as a key hindrance for women, even to finance their activities in agriculture. They form about 75% of the labor force in agriculture. We have Agriculture Finance Corporation has recently come up with an affirmative platform, which is called Women Affirmative Access Window. And this is aimed at facilitating women who have very little access or ownership of assets, which they can use as a collateral, that through their women groups, they can access finance to promote their agricultural activity. Thank you.
Thank you very much.